Sports stacking is an activity designed about stacking and upstacking specially designed plastic cups. Individuals have various patterns they have to learn to stack, and they learn to stack using both hands, and they try to stack them as fast as they can, a pattern and a sequence. The actual sport originated in America, in California, and it originally started in summer camps where people used to stack upturned plant pots because they used to, very similar to our cups, they slide when you lift them up. And from that, a PE teacher in Denver a few years later decided that he could improve and make a plastic cup that could slide very quickly, and that could be used for stacking and therefore enhance skills in students. Boys and girls, this is what we're going to do. This is a timed relay, okay? There's 4 people in each team. You've got a set of cups and a 3-6-3 on the table. The rest of the team are back equal to that bollard. That's 5 foot back. When I say go, the first person starts the timer and does a 3-6-3. But they do not stop the timer. They have to turn, hand tag the next person in their group who comes forward and does a 3-6-3. They take it down, but they don't stop the timer. The third person hand tags, don't stop the timer. The 4th person only, guess what you do? Stop. The 4th person. So put your hand up if you're starting the timer. Put your hand up if you're stopping the timer. And put your hand up if you're not going to touch the timer at all. So teams, I'll wait for quiet. This is it. So are you ready? On your marks, get set, go! Make sure you do your hand tags, some 4 hand tags. Okay, let's have a quick look at the times. Okay, 28:58. Unfortunately, you are the slowest team on this occasion. Give them a round of applause. You're going to sit down for a second. Sports stacking helps out with hand-eye coordination, bilateral proficiency, which is your ambidexterity, focus and concentration, and your reaction time. And in sport, they are the most important attributes to have. You know, it's the speed of thought, the reaction, you can respond to it. If it was a martial arts, for instance, it's a block and it can be a strike. It can be the difference between making that block, which protects yourself. So there are some important attributes to it. It's not a new idea, though. The Greeks and Romans used to train their warriors and fighters to use both hands in battle, and the theory being, if you can use both hands, you're going to survive longer, and therefore this is the advantage in sport. If we can teach people to use both hands and develop that balance and skill, they're going to be better at their given sport.
Well, it was introduced to me by another mentor, and I thought it was a really, really good, fun activity that children could easily pick up and we could introduce into our after-school activities and lunchtime activities. I thought it had lots of benefits in terms of concentration and focus. It's really good for hand-eye coordination. In terms of sequencing and patterning, the children really interact well with each other. They like racing each other and having battles, and they just seem to really enjoy it.
Well, it actually makes your brain work on both sides, and it helps you concentrate, and it's really fun. It's a fun activity to do, and it helps you exercise your hands as well a lot.
They're doing partner stacking or doubles. This is where 2 individuals stack in front of 1 set of cups, and together they stack the patterns. The difference being that they can only use 1 hand each. Normally, the person on the left-hand side of the partnership will use their left hand, the person on the right-hand side, their right hand, and they become a 2-headed person, if you like. And then together, they're not only stacking the pattern and sequence, they're having to react specifically to what their partner's doing. So if there's a fumble or trip, they're having to watch and wait for themselves to take that moment and be more precise. It's a bit like playing doubles badminton or doubles tennis. You're having to really respond and work with a partner. to attempt a 3-colour mix is hard enough because you're having to think of how you want the cups to finish up in order that when you collapse them, they're in the same order as when you started. But this young lady is actually having a lot of fun and challenging herself, doing it with her eyes closed. So it's quite unique.
Children with disabilities could pick this up. I mean, I don't know if you saw earlier, but we had children doing it with their eyes closed. We do have a couple of children who are autistic, and we have children with some physical disabilities as well. And the good thing about it is they can just take their time and do it at their own pace.
Court stacking is designed to give those lacking in skills that they would require to play sports, and for those people that have those skills, an opportunity to enhance them further so they can take their sport to a next level. Everybody in our nation has got a passion and loves puzzles and likes to actually be more competitive than what you would think. We work with students that have never been on your football teams and netball teams, but you watch them practice, and as they get faster, they start to time themselves and set fast times, and you can see it in their face, the success. You know, I've actually set a faster time. That's competitiveness, and it's a good thing to have. You need it by nature to be able to survive, especially in this world, in this day and age.